Hello and welcome back. My name is Z, and today we are going to talk about parents and grandparents sponsorship program that's starting on October 13th, coming Tuesday. So once again, my name is Z. I am the director of Z Overseas Immigration and International Student Services based in Ottawa, Canada. I am a licensed regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and I have been privileged to work with clients from inside Canada and outside Canada. Some of our main highlights have been working with permanent resident applications, provincial nomination program, study permit, extension of study permit, work permit, extension of work permit, postgraduate open work permit, sponsoring a spouse, that's spousal sponsorship, parents and grandparents sponsorship, and more importantly, we have been working on business immigration or investor program where the businessman outside Canada wants to settle down in Canada. So without wasting time, let's get back to the program with that we want to discuss. It's Parents and Grandparents 2020 program. Alright, so let's look at the criteria or the main requirements for the program. So point number 1 is you have to be at least 18 years of age. Point number 2 is you have to be a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident who lives inside Canada at the time of application. Point number 3 is very important that most people are concerned about is the income requirement. So if you meet the income requirement as per the latest information posted on the government website, you will be eligible under this program. So let's continue with the discussion about what if we don't meet the income requirement. So if you cannot meet your income requirement to sponsor your parents, in that case, the good news is your spouse can become a co-signer. Yes, your spouse can become a co-signer, but you and your spouse together can sponsor your parents. So depending on the size of the family, you will have to determine whether you meet the income criteria. And yes, if you meet the criteria, even together with the spouse, you can definitely enter into the program. So when is the program going to start? Like I said, it is October 13th, noon, that's coming Tuesday. And how is going to be the actual program working? So the government has decided to make it much more fair. Unlike last year where there was first come first serve, this year they have given ample time to register your interest. That's called as EOI stage, which is expression of interest stage. So in the first stage, you are just going to express your interest based on your criteria that you have fulfilled, and there will be basic information required from your side and the parent's side, and some documents that will be required. If you submit that application, then you will be along with others into the pool, and then government will randomly pick 10,000 applicants. 10,000 applicants for this year. They will be selected and sent an email where you will get 60 days. Yes, you will get 60 days to submit your applications along with necessary documents. So that's the good news. Get ready if you have met the criteria. Tuesday is the day you should definitely get on the computer and get started. Alright, so while we were discussing, this program was announced last week. There has been many queries that kept coming to me and I have noted down. So I want to definitely spend few more minutes to make you understand how you can make yourself eligible and clarify your doubts. So point number 1 is, can a brother and sister who are non-married sponsor their parents? The answer is no. The definition of the household as per immigration is the co-signer can be either spouse or common law partner. So brother sister cannot come together and become a co-signer to sponsor your parents unless you meet the requirement individually. So that would clarify the doubt. Point number 2 is, can you sponsor one of the parent if your income is low? The answer is no. When you sponsor your parent or express your interest, it is both the parents to be included, unless unfortunately if one of your parents is no more or have deceased. In that case, the family size will be reduced to 1 in your parents' case. Can you cross apply? What it means that can I sponsor my spouse's parents? The answer is no. If I want to express my interest, it will be only for my parents. If my wife wants to sponsor parents, then she will be the one who will express her interest in order to sponsor the parents. So I cannot sponsor my in-laws, she cannot sponsor her in-laws. So it has to be your own application to sponsor your parents. So that's very important question as well. You don't have to be a permanent resident or Canadian citizen for all these 3 years. This is very, very new, and I'm pretty sure most of you will be shocked. The criteria says that you have to be a Canadian citizen or permanent resident when you apply. So if the first 2 years, let's say 2018 and 2019, you were a temporary resident but you had enough income as a work permit holder, then you will be eligible under this program. But when you are applying in 2020, that point in time you should be a Canadian citizen. So that's something new. You need to explore that. It's available on the website. Can a housewife or the spouse who is a homemaker who is not making any money or no income, can she sponsor the parents? The answer is yes. In that case, her spouse will become a co-signer to help her to meet the income requirement. So like we discussed before, husband and wife together can help each other to sponsor the parents. That's pretty much most of the question that I have covered. One of the important question, I would say an example where you will understand how to calculate your family size. Okay, so let's say in 2018 you were single, in 2019 you got married, and in 2020 you got a baby. So let's understand how you will calculate the income criteria. So in 2018, if you are single, so you are counted as 1 plus both your parents, so it will be 1 plus 2. So you have to look at number like the family income requirement of 3 members. In 2019 you got married, so now 3 becomes 4 because you and your wife plus 2 parents. So you have to meet the income requirement of number of family members 4 in next year, that is 2019. And in 2020 you got a baby, so in that case your family size becomes 5 because you, your wife, your kid and both your parents. So in 2020 you have to look at family member size of 5 to meet the income requirement. So that's how flexible you can be. So I hope you have understood the entire criteria, and like I said before, if you need any professional advice, any services from our end, once again you can reach out to us. In the first stage we are just going to charge $375 to ensure that you get into the pool, and if you require our services in the next stage, definitely reach out to us and we will be happy to continue with the application, represent your application and make sure all your queries and everything is sorted out before you submit the application until your parents become a permanent resident. I hope you liked this video. If you have found it useful, make sure you share it amongst your friends, amongst the group where you are a part of the community, to make sure everybody understands the program before they actually apply. So until next time, it's bye-bye time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.